have a match starting already. It's a good day. I like when things start immediately. So I saw Joker and Peach. I don't know who's who. Alright, so we got Nebula and Zoro. Joker, Peach. And honestly, I guess we don't really see a whole lot of Peaches these days because this character is super technical. And Wi-Fi not really known for the ability to flex your technical prowess. That is for sure. But honestly, same with Joker. These are both two characters that pretty high up there on the tier list. I bet you if you asked a lot of PGR players who the best characters in the game, they'd probably still say Joker, I think. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like I'm not. While Peach is always in the discussion, definitely not for best character in the game, but in the highest tier. But yeah, a lot of the luster gets lost with online and all the reaction stuff. And there's actually a really good thread from Gimmer about essentially the your ability to react based on the frame lag that is online versus offline and why that affects the play, which is really, really cool. So I very much recommend you guys check out Gimmer's Twitter, VGBC_Gimmer, in case you really don't know. But yeah, so yeah, he just tweeted this yesterday, and I found it astounding. Maybe we'll look at it in the middle of the match, but for right now, it does look like, oh no, that was a little bit of a flub. Zoro basically controlling that whole first stock, only to SD. It looked like he fast fell just at the exact wrong time. Hello, Liv, how are you doing? Glad to see you here too. EO, I'm very, very happy I don't TO. That is the true thankless work, if you ask me. And God bless the ones that we have. They're incredible. The TOs, like Churb and Fabs and Nick, all those guys, Zonak, they're all doing a great job, honestly. I never have to worry about anything about TOing. They just got it, which is super cool. But anyways, there we go. So Zoro finally getting a little bit of, I was going to say retribution, but he kind of did it to himself, or to themselves, I should say. That SD kind of not looking all too costly, especially with Arsena out. All it really takes is, oh, actually, Nebula's pushing pretty good here in advantage, so could change things up a little bit. These days, sleeping through the afternoon, Liv, or that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes that's what you do. There isn't always a lot to do, and honestly, schedules and all those things, it's good to have, but everyone operates on different times, and that's just the way it goes. As long as you're giving it your best, that's pretty much it. And wow, back throw on the ledge is going to do it. That looked like it may have been a DI thing. I don't know if Zoro was pressing out or what happened there, but I'm kind of surprised they died. Alright, big damage. Nice combo from Nebula, who's now actually, looks like they're waking up a little bit because started off a little bit slow. Really has its lead thanks to Zoro's SD early on, but it's done a great job, essentially capitalizing on all that. Yeah, small battlefield, I'm still far from an expert on stages in general, let alone small battlefield, which in my mind is still relatively new despite being a couple months in. So if Nebula could close this out, that was going to do wonders considering where they started, and that is going to be closing it out, all right. That's it. So Nebula going up 1-0. Peachy. And yeah, so hello again, everybody in chat. Glad to see everyone, as usual. That's like the one fun part of streaming these days, basically, is chat interaction for me. Yeah, I think that's the way it's supposed to be. That is per the Twitch formula. All esport conversations aside, that's just kind of how it goes. Twitch smileys, those are like cute emotes, but they're like so generic where I think they just get lost, you know? Like those are probably like OG emotes. I was not a Twitch connoisseur. I'm still not. When Twitch was new, it was Justin.tv and all that stuff that's coming out. Hell yeah, get the bros in the chat, dude. I'm wondering if this channel ever did well. I mean actual real streamer well. If that emote would be removed. I'm surprised it got okayed, but I'm really happy it did. Yeah, that smiley face is really quite adorable. It's almost as cute as DK. Yeah, just don't make it big on Twitch. Honestly, maybe. Yeah, that DK emote is probably going to be a main emote. I have to replace... That's like a tier 2 emote because I just ran out of spaces, but I have another space now, so I'm just going to probably drop that down because I love it. That emote is fantastic, the DK. So I'm probably going to move that down to essentially just subscriber level and not tier 2. It's just tier 2 right now because I just needed a place filler. No, Bros is never going to get replaced. So that is always a thing. Golden Skull. So this is a bracket. So you'd have to sign up beforehand. It's open every single week, DNA. It's free to enter and open. I think it might be region locked now, actually. So I'm not going to say open to everyone. I think it's North America now. But yeah, you could enter at any point. Just it's too late for today. But every single Thursday this happens. So if you're interested, just make sure you check all the bracket stuff. Which it's actually in the chat right now. Smash.gg. /DNA. That's always the same URL every single week. So if you just want to sign up, I think it goes up Monday every week. Yeah, the good news is despite registration being closed, it's literally, this happens every single week. So it's, you know, you might miss it this week, but you won't miss it. That's for sure. Until it cancels itself. Just kidding. That won't happen. So Nebula looks like, after a really slow start in this set, is like kind of turning up, looking really, really good. All right, so this is the point where, you know, I think Zoro has a right idea, not really charging forward. Honestly, build the Arsene meter, spam back air, do all those things, and just get yourself back into it. Because they were really good starting off. And then it looks like Nebula just did an even better job kind of capitalizing. It was really that first SD, I don't know. Definitely a momentum killer. I probably could be over by now, but sometimes those things do stick with you, and it does become a little bit difficult to kill people with Joker on Wi-Fi, except for when you have Arsene, then it gets a little bit simpler. And here is Arsene, so we'll see if this is the answer for Zoro. And really good job from Nebula, prepared for that tech, honestly. Really well played at 169. Good reaction time, or maybe just anticipating it. Not even a bad option from Zoro. And there goes Arsene, that's a little rough, although built up meter really fast already, just from that one Rebel's guard. So how's Arsene back? So, oh wow, that was very close to killing, and Nebula kind of ready to play defense there, and ends up SDing, unfortunately. And yeah, things turned around. I must have not been looking. So, all right, yeah. So, not bad at all for Zoro. Oh, wow, that was a snipe. Nice toss coming out from Nebula. Now playing catch with themselves. Yeah, so definitely take that AHA damage. It has like that white Pikmin effect where it just stacks the damage so quick, and it's honestly so easy to hit. It's like PK fire levels of easy to land. Comes out fast, hits you, and then just keeps doing the damage. So it's about as even as it gets. And first rounds, these have been getting pretty brutal. And here we go. This is the scary stuff coming out now, is when you see Arsene on the field and you see the Joker honing Arsene, hitting the buttons, the A button a lot, then that is when you should be a little bit concerned. There is definitely... Ooh. Toad coming out for that. Could be game 3 here. Losing Arsene is going to make things a little bit more difficult for Zoro, obviously, but it's still in a position. I mean, you could still kill with base Joker. You don't need Arsene, obviously. Character's still a character. So yeah, even at 125, it's still like, all right, yeah, up smash, cool. That decisively killed. I wasn't too sure. I still struggle with some characters in this game knowing what is gonna kill. So many characters, it's hard to know. All I know about Joker mostly, as you've heard me spouting out the entire set, is that Arsene is very strong. But yeah, up smash is gonna do it. Yeah, definitely good parry there. Kind of just in time too. That was kind of a game winner parry. So here we go. First game 3 of the day, coming from our first set of the day. Love to see it. It's nice seeing these sets versus just kind of getting washes. And I'm actually unfamiliar with both Nebula and Zoros, so who knows if we see them again later in bracket. Who knows? Maybe one of these guys is actually a killer, hidden killer, whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, so your guess as to where we're going to go. And meanwhile, we do have another match queued up, which is going to be Dan the Man, your No Pause Tournaments. Tournament organizer against James. And that is just James, not Rivers 3K James, just someone named James. I never know with hidden bosses here, because we had last week, I think it was, oh geez, I got to look back at the tag, but I'll look right now. Yeah, Joe. It was like a Ness we saw round 1. It was like, okay, yeah, Ness, like, cool. Cool to see Ness. And then ends up seeing them get 3rd, which totally unexpected. You know, like you see someone in bracket, maybe first round, you have no idea. And really the way I've been seeing, like, even Nebula play, for example, where they were kind of, like, down initially and then now in a game 3 situation, like, you never know. Especially with, like, a character like Peach.
I agree. Peach
always
makes the fattest comeback. Hey, what's up?
There he is. What's up, dude?
Sorry about that. I had to call somebody real quick.
No sweat at all. You just kind of scared the crap out of me. That's
I'm
all.
so sorry. I feel like you're on a roll there, and I didn't want to interrupt.
No, that was perfect. You gotta just jump in.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? You doing good, Chris? How's your day?
It was pretty good, man. I'm
nice.
just, it's DNA time, and I was commenting earlier how it's like Thursday comes and it goes, and then it comes again, like, really fast.
Oh, yeah, for real. No kidding, dude. It honestly, with just how things have been going, like, I feel like for the past year, the time has just been blurring together. So it's just like, you know, DNA is like death and taxes. It's just certain. It's this thing that will happen every week.
That's like, I don't think I could have said that any better myself. And I'm not even sure what my commentary on that particular statement is. I'm just like, is that good? Is that bad? Like,
it's good. It's great. I love. I think everybody loves like having such a consistent, you know, weekly to be able to attend, especially one with as much talent as this one. You know.
Yeah, DNA is great, and that's another thing is whether it be prize pool, no prize pool, I do feel like people have been turning out for DNA, and it's still a good time, and that's all stuff to with the more details to follow, which I've been saying for a couple weeks now, but there are some details developing because between you and me and everyone listening to this, yeah, I'd consider it. I'm just like, you know, what good does DNA do in a world with lots of Wi-Fi tournaments? So it really got me thinking about Wi-Fi tournaments in general. So I've hit some good conclusions, though. We could talk about that not in Game 3 of Winter.
Yeah, it's a tense set.
It is. It actually ended up being a really good set because the first game was basically lost in an SD.
Oh, wow, really?
And then the second game was just a lot tighter, and then now we're in Game 3.
So I'm not too familiar with Nebula, but from how they're playing right now, Peach is first of all considered to be one of the most difficult characters to play on Wi-Fi, just because she's so execution heavy, and I feel like a lot of Peach players haven't been able to move and play the way that they want to, just due to the unfortunate circumstances of online. Joker, I feel like, is another character in that basket as well, who many players feel like it's just not the same as offline. So
Yeah,
to see two skilled players of both characters out here is really something.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? That was like the first thing I commented on. I was like, oh, look at these like top tier characters that you never see anymore.
That's true. When's the last time you've seen a Joker and a Peach in a top 8?
Did you see? I was talking about this too. I'm gonna pull it up probably in between sets. But did you see the tweet from Gimmer basically explaining why there was a big disparity between?
It was so interesting,
dude. So interesting.
That was it. Just like everyone likes to complain, like, oh, 3-frame latency, but like no one ever really broke it down in a way that was like, all right, this is specifically why this nerfs certain options / characters. Like, because characters like Peach and Joker really prey on like being able to react to certain situations. So like the fact that certain things that were just pretty much guaranteed reactions offline now turn into basically full-on guesswork online. It really impacts an entire character's kit, no matter how good they are, especially characters that are very reliant on movement and very precise combo game, such as Peach and Joker.
It's true, and you could kind of see it. A lot of it is all reaction-based, and if you have those additional frames to account for, the reaction is just not the same, and especially when you have something as polarizing in this game like Arsene, and so the way those triggers are like kind of quick and frames are quick, like that pulls a lot out. Too like there's
oh
no
damn.
Yeah, that's it's unfortunate. Yeah, Zoros had that that SD in the first set. I'm sorry, in the first game, and then had that SD there, and that's a shame because honestly, it really was not playing poorly at all. Just kind of.
So I know Zoro is like he's a very common regular in NICSE's chat, so he may be a disciple of that style of gameplay, which is all gas, no brakes, and just go absolutely ham sandwich on your opponent. And I think my man got a little too lost in his own sauce, and fortunately bit the bullet there.
It happens.
That's kind of an unfortunate end because there are two SDs in that game in particular. One off Nebula and one to Zoro.
Yeah, and that's another thing that comes with Wi-Fi, and I will always give people the benefit of the doubt on that one. There's never a reason to not. Like, there is that extra. I mean, seriously, like, why even? Sometimes things just happen. Like, whether you feel sticky in a moment or whatever, you hit down a little too fast, which is what happened in the first game. You're just dead. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up game one or set one